There we go. Okay, so those of you that have just joined, you can sign up from the Dreams platform. You'll get 2 emails. You get one email from dreams.pro. That is your affiliate marketing side of it. That is your business side of it. That's where you can sign up new customers and new agents underneath you into the system. And you'll get a second email from Meishi Pro, which is our digital business card app builder. Once you receive that, you just click on the button, you follow the steps, you register, and you will end up on a dashboard like you've seen in front of me now. So if you are a customer, you only get 2 digital business cards that you can build with some limited features. And if you're an agent, you get the full suite, all the nice features. We've opened it up to everything, plus you get 10 digital business cards. So I'm going to take you from the first step right to the end step. This will be recorded, so you can go through the recording afterwards. And if you follow what I'm going to show you now from start to finish, you'll have an app quite quickly with no errors. If you start jumping to the end and back to the front, that's when you end up with those error messages. There are ways to get rid of the error messages, but rather just start slowly from the start to the finish. And yeah, and if you're on the Telegram group, you'll see what the other guys are doing. Then you can start learning some of the nice fancy features, and you can start adding them. Even my own app, I'm learning from some of you guys. The guys that are building the Meishi apps, they have only been introduced to Dreams about 2 months ago. And a lot of them are doing better than what I can do. I'm actually going to them for tips now. So especially Roman and Joby from the US, they're doing a great job. Especially Joby's son Roman, he's building in some features that I didn't even know was possible on my own platform. So yeah, you guys are doing a great job as well. So the first thing I do, I just want to get rid of this Zoom images. There we go. So the first thing I do when I get access to my system, I go to the profile at the top, click on profile, add your profile photo, or if you're building it for your company, put in your company logo here. If you've got a pen and paper, these images should be perfectly square. They should be 512 by 512 pixels. If you don't know how to do that, actually before I started building Meishi, I never knew how to do it. I'm not a developer. I've learned from our developers. So the best thing to do is just to go to Canva. In Canva, you can register a free account. And to resize the image is quite easy. You just go to... there is a resize button there, but I like to go to File, Create New Design, and Custom Size. And here, this just make sure it's on PX, which is pixels, and then just put in 512 by 512, Create New Design. And there we go. So this is the perfect size. So now you can just upload an image over here. Let's see if I have one. Yeah, I have one over here already. So you just upload the image, you drag it into the block, and then you just try to get it as big as possible. So you can see this one is cut off at the bottom, so you have to put it right at the bottom, and now I can actually fit it perfectly into the block. So if you use, now you can just download it, add it to your Meishi app, and if it's perfectly square, the aspect ratio will be perfect. It won't be stretched outwards or upwards. So that's how to resize. A lot of people, I probably get about 20, 30 phone calls a day between myself and Adrian how to resize. So Canva is the easiest. I use Photoshop, but Photoshop is very expensive. I've learned on Photoshop, so I use that mainly, but Canva is very easy. You can see all the people I've been helping on the left-hand side here. So let me just get back here. So that's how to get a perfectly square image. Once you've added it, click Save at the bottom right. And then next step is you can configure your display, the dashboard as you see now. On our previous version, it was set to Meishi and you couldn't change it. So now bigger companies, they actually want their dashboard branded to their company. So you can actually change everything now. So it's almost like a white label solution that you guys have. So you can add a fav icon, also must be perfectly square, same size. And then a logo for light mode, and then a logo for dark mode. So yeah, you just upload them. There must be a PNG file. A lot of people are loading the image. They press save and it defaults back to Meishi. Then they phone me. They say, no, the system's broken. But it's just, yeah, it must be a PNG image over there. And now you can set your colors to your dashboard. So when you build in the app, all your colors will be set to whatever colors you set over here. If we don't have your color, you can click on the black image there. Just go down to hex. And now you can put in the hex code from your website or your company's website. So yeah, that's quite easy. I'm just going to move it back to blue because that is my Meishi colors. So once you've done that, just the fav icon, logo light, logo dark, set up the colors. Also your time zone. If you're using the appointment feature, if you want your clients to book appointments on your app, you can just go to time zone and then choose your time zone. So I am from Cape Town, but I live in Belfast, Northern Ireland now. So there is Belfast, GMT 00. And then once you've done that, you can default your front-end app to any language, and you can default this back-end dashboard at the top here to any of these languages as well. So once you've done all that, hit save, and then you've configured your back-end dashboard. Just an example, we are building apps for many Suzuki dealerships in South Africa. I think we're doing another 18 of their dealerships. So everything says Suzuki, and they're using their Suzuki bright red. So yeah, so that's why they're configuring their backend dashboard. So yeah, click save. Once you click save, now you're ready to build your app. So those two steps, you don't need to do it. I just follow the same process every time I build an app for a client. So I know a lot of you are signing up agents underneath you, and you're building the apps for them as well. And it looks quite impressive when they log in and they see their name and their company logo showing everywhere. So once you've done that, on the left-hand side here, it says create a new Meishi app here. So you just click that, add new Meishi app, and now you're going to start the building process. So like I said, I enjoy this a lot. Now you can really show your creativity, which I don't have much of. We built so many of them, all my apps start looking the same. That's why I love looking at the apps that you guys are building. So the most important thing is to name the app. So when a customer or yourself, you get it's almost like your personalized website or personalized app link. So the end part of the link is what you put in here. So for mine, I will put in Bruce Koenig. Or you can put in, if you work for Suzuki, for an example, you can put Bruce Koenig Suzuki, Suzuki Cape Town, or whatever it is. So that's quite important. You can change it at a later stage. I will show you, but try and get it right at this stage. Now you can choose a theme. So we have 21 themes. We've tried to create them in different industries, so they suit different industries. We almost finished with a whole lot more templates. So we're going to have probably another 20 more coming soon. And our end goal is to have 100 themes, and we'll subcategorize them per industry. So there's quite a few different themes. They just display all the features in different colors in different ways. So when I start, I always like to start on this one over here. So it's a 7th from the end. This works for almost every car dealership, bank, real estate agency. So I usually start that. I populate all the information. Then you can also click in between the themes and see what your information looks like on other themes. So click that, and a lot of people get stuck here. So you just scroll all the way to the bottom. The bottom right, it says create, and that will create your shell, which is the outer layer of your app. And now you need to populate all the information inside it. So I'm not going to click create now because I've already created 10 in my profile, and mine is done already. You can see there I've got 10 apps already. So once you've done that, on the left hand side you click Meishi app, and then Meishi app again. A lot of people get stuck there. They don't know how to find the place where they build their app. So yeah, it's Meishi app and then Meishi app again, and then you into your profile. So I use mine, just the top one is mine. I use that, how to and support in the demos. And the rest of them are all demos and freebies that I'm building for other people. I usually build a demo like this JAC Motors in Ecuador, let them use it for a month, get them excited, and then I get them to pay for their own profile. So that's how I use it. That's how a lot of you guys are using it as well. So yeah, once you, so on when you're building your first app, you'll only have number one. So you'll only have this top layer. So you just go on the right-hand side where it says business edit. Click on that. And now you're in the place where you can build the rest of your app. So it's very important to start on the left-hand side and then work your way to the right. If you jump to the end and back to the front, you're going to miss a couple of steps and you're going to get that error 500 message. It's quite annoying. A lot of people are contacting us. So yeah, start. So we've chosen the theme. You can choose another theme now, but we've already done that. So we go to details, and now you can start populating all your details inside. So this is where you can start getting creative now. So when someone opens up the app, what they see first is very important. So this banner in the background should be relevant. So you can put something nice in there, and then in the logo section, you can put in your profile photo. It's meant to have your profile photo because it is a digital business card or personal profile or personal app. So yeah, put in your profile photo or a company logo there. A lot of people do like their company logo in there. So the banner size must be 1,600 by 1,200. And again, you can resize that in Canva. Although if you go find any image in the internet, paste it in there, it will fit. But if you want the perfect size, 1,600 by 1,200. And if you're looking for a nice high resolution image, you go to, there's thousands of platforms, but I like Pexels, PEXELS.com. And you can search for anything. So if I am looking for an art, let's say it's for an artist. So I just type in art, I go to filter, and then just make sure the orientation is horizontal. And it will just give you thousands of images. So there's so many that you can use here. So any of these will be the right size. You just need to download it for free, add it to your banner. So if I was building it for art school, I like that. If it was for kids, maybe. So yeah, there's so many options here. Most of them are free. There are a couple that you need to pay for, but I've never paid for an image. This one is quite nice, maybe for a school or primary school. So I like the colors. So yeah, pexels.com, you can find very nice images. And when we build in at Meishi head office, when we build in for clients, we start on Pexels if we build in an app for a client. Usually I would get their logo. I would, on Photoshop or Canva, I'd put a second layer on top with their logo or their name on it or something like that. So yeah, pexels.com. I can put in there, and then you can see my image is moving. So you can put in a GIF. So this is a new feature that we built in recently. Over the last 10 years, we've never been able to have GIFs in the image. It just brings the extra dimension when you send it to someone. When someone opens up my app and they see this water moving with the sun behind it, it looks quite impressive. They usually ask me first, how do you get it to move? If you want a GIF, there are a couple of developers and Meishi app builders that can build it for you. There is Roman on the call there. I think he just joined from Florida in the US. He's pretty good. He charges an extra fee, can build it for you. And if you go to our Telegram group and you go to qualified, accredited Meishi app builders, you can get one of them to build a GIF for you. Or you can go to a platform called Giffer.com, GIFER.com. And you can also type in anything and you can find a GIF. So I can go to, let's say, art and design. Let's go to art again. And my system is a bit slow, but it will give you hundreds of images or GIFs, moving GIFs. There you can just download it, add it into the banner section, and you can have a nice moving GIF in there. So that's how you get a moving image. So then you can add in your logo. Again, must be 512 by 512, and now you can start populating your app. So every time you populate something on the left hand side, after each step I would just click save at the top, just in case. You don't need to. but a lot of times you put in incorrect size image, and you get right to the bottom, hit save, and it clears everything. You lose all your information. So once you've done the banner, the profile photo, just click save. So yeah, just put in your information. So I'll put in my name, company name, and I'll put it under designation, and then I put my designation under subtitle. But you can put your information wherever you want it. A description. A lot of people ask me, where do I get a nice description? So I just go to ChatGPT. I don't know if you guys have used it, but I'd use ChatGPT instead of Google. It will tell you anything. So I can put in my name. I can put in dreams, and then just ask it for a description for your website or digital business card. So I can say, please. Yeah, so you can just ask ChatGPT anything. I said, please give me a good description, and there we go. It will give me a perfectly description, spelling perfect. Then you can just copy and paste it into your description section. So yeah, ChatGPT you can also get for free. I'm on the paid version. The paid version can create logos for you and images and banners for you. So yeah, that's ChatGPT. And then this personalized link. This is the only one place, well, two places where you have to be very careful. So this is like building a website, and you put in your domain for a website. So it can't have any special characters. As you know, like a website, a normal website can't have any special characters. Otherwise, it breaks the link and the website won't work. So Meishi apps are exactly the same. So the first part of it is the meishi.pro / and then this personalized link that you can create here. On our previous version, you couldn't do that. Once you had a link from us, that it was set, you could never change it again. So you can change it here. So no spaces. It shouldn't have spaces, and no special characters. So you can see mine is Dreams, capital D, and then Bruce, capital B. Once you finish with this, never touch that again, because you could send your link to 1,000 people, and if you change this personalized link, they all won't be able to see your Meishi app. They'll get an error 404 message because they don't have the right link, because you've changed it over here. So once this is set, you'll never change that again. I'd actually like to find a way to lock it once you have set it. So yeah, that's the only place to be careful where you can break something. So it's just this part over here. And now you can populate all your information. Contact info. I like to just put in an email and your mobile number. Please use your international dialing code. So I am in Northern Ireland, which falls under the UK, so I'm +44. South Africa, you're +27. So that's important. There is quite a lot of other information that you can add, but I like to add the rest of it in the social section. So yeah, just your contact info over there. On the toggle switches, yeah, so blue means it's on. If it's grayed out like this here, that means it's off. So yeah, you can also switch features on or off. We have quite a few CEOs of companies, owners of companies, when they're going to meeting, they actually switch off their contact info because they don't want people to have their mobile number. So yeah, you can play around with that. So all your contact info, your business hours, so you can tell people what hours you work. That is quite popular. Motor industry, real estate, financial advisors, they like to have their business hours, and they block off times when they don't work. So you can switch that on or off. You don't have to use it. Appointments, you can, people can book appointments on your app. You get your appointments on the left-hand side here in your calendar, so that you can switch on or off. A lot of people are using it. Some people don't use it. There are better versions, which I'll show you just now. And then sorry, let me put my phone on silent. So your services, this is the most important part of the app. This is your heart of the app, because this is going to tell people what you do, and it's going to give people access into your business, whatever you may do. So, and you should also put these services in order. So I'm not sure what all of you guys do, but I have recognized some network marketers. So if you're part of a network marketing company like LifeWave or Live Good or Tupperware or Amway, so you can put everything in order. If you drive to a coffee shop and you meet a potential client, What do you tell them first? Do you give them introduction about your business? Do you show them a video? Do you show them a web link? Do you show them a brochure, flyer, catalog? So in that order, whatever you show them face to face, you can program it into the services section. So all the information, and then right at the bottom, you should have your affiliate link or sign up link or join in link or application form or whatever it is right at the end. So on our previous version, you could only have 14 links. Just because of the way it was built, you needed to swipe right. And a lot of people didn't know that you could scroll down to more than 14. So we limited it to 14. But on Meishi Pro, you can have unlimited services. So although you shouldn't have too many, so people don't just scroll down and down too far. I've got a skincare business in Cape Town. They've got 87 services. To me, it seems a bit long, but it works for them. Their customers are happy. The customers are loving. So yeah, the services are quite easy. You can upload an icon. If you need an icon, there's many icon websites. I think flaticon.com I use the most. You can download icon packs, business pack or real estate pack or motor industry pack, whatever it is, and you can have professional icons here. You can put in a title, a description. I don't like to put in a description because it makes the blocks uneven. So I don't like to put anything in there. Button text like click here or buy now or purchase now or read here, whatever it is. And then a link. So this is a link to a website, link to multiple websites, links to third-party applications, links to YouTube videos, Vimeo. So yeah, there's so much that you can do here. So once you've done that, you program in all your services. When I finish that step, I go right at the bottom and just hit save before I carry on. So that is the services section. Products, you can use this as a mini e-commerce store. So you can actually load your product, an image of the product, a purchase link. So you can register with Paystack or PayFast, Stripe, PayPal, any one of those. You can register a product, create a link, and you can actually put those payment links inside your products here. So you can put the image, the title, the description of the product. You can choose a currency, the price, and then you can put in the button text, you can put buy now or purchase now, and then you can put in your link at the bottom. So you can see this is a Stripe link that I created, and I put it right in at the bottom here. So I'm just going to switch that off because I don't sell physical products. Testimonials, you can put in testimonials for your clients. That's quite straightforward. Social media. So this is quite an important section because this is how people are going to get hold of you, because Meishi is quite a good communication tool between yourself and your end users or clients. So you can see in the social media section, I've got Facebook, Instagram, my YouTube channel, Twitter, LinkedIn, address. So the address here is also or GPS coordinates. You can get that from Google Maps. A lot of people do ask me how to get that. So let me just go to Google Maps. Okay, just go to Google Maps, put in your address. So I'm just going to put in Lisbon. I live in a town called Lisbon, just outside Belfast. So once you put in your address, you just go to share. And once you in the share option, then you just go to, so there is a link and it is an embed code. So you go to the link first, you can just copy the link, go back to your Meishi app, and you can paste it in over here. So if someone taps on their button, it will give them directions to your office or whatever address you put in there. So yeah, that's how to get that. You can put in your website. I don't have the website in here. And then also the WhatsApp button, which is very important. So you just click on WhatsApp, and then you put in your full, with your international dialing code, your full WhatsApp number there. And you can also put multiple of each. So if you've got 4 WhatsApp numbers, you can put all 4 WhatsApp numbers in here. So that is the social section. Some of the themes, they display these in color. This specific theme, I've chosen a black and white theme. So these are all black and white. So you can have them in the nice colors as well. Underneath social is your Google Maps. So if you want to put in your actual map, you just open the Google Map. You go back to Google Maps. You click on embed a map. And this will give you this iframe code. So it's quite easy. You just go copy HTML code, go back to your Meishi app and paste it in over here, and it'll put the full map in your digital business card. And that is actually quite a big feature for us. On our previous version, we just had a button and no one knew that you could actually tap on a button. So if someone was looking for a car dealership where you work in, you send them the app and they will usually phone you back. Now, I can't see the button. You have to try to explain to them where the button is. But yeah, with this here, you can actually put your full map in, and you can actually put multiple maps in there if you work from multiple locations. So I'm just going to switch that back off. Custom HTML code. This is where the guys like Roman on the call there are getting very creative. So you can actually put anything in there. Possibilities are endless. I'm not going to go into too much detail because those new people might get confused here. But you can actually go to YouTube and you can get YouTube code. So you can actually embed your YouTube video in here. You can embed games, you can embed maps, you can embed anything. It's almost like building a website. Roman has figured out a few things that I didn't even know using this block here. So you can actually put quite a lot of code in here. So it's more for the tech guys. And if you need help, there is Roman and guys to help you. Roman, I actually might need help with my app. I'm going to come to you soon. So yeah, and we are going to have 4 of these blocks eventually. So you can put in 4 different features and move them to different places in your app. But for those of you that are new and don't know code, you'll just ignore what I've said there. That might sound complicated, but the reason for this block is on our previous version, a lot of people wanted fancy features, and I had to go to my developers. My developers gave me crazy prices, $5,000 just to add in a feature just for one customer. So now you can actually go add in your own features for free. So that is the reason for that block there. So it's just adding to your app features. And then a gallery at the bottom, you can add in images. It's a nice carousel. You can swipe left or right in between the images. So those can be products that you sell in, or if you own a guest house, you can have images of the guest house or whatever you want there. So that's also quite popular. I don't have any images, so I've left mine off. Once you've done that, don't forget to press save. So usually every 2 or 3 steps, I click save just in case. We did have one lady in South Africa. She spent about 2 hours and she got right to the bottom and it wouldn't save, and she lost all the information and she was so angry. The reason for her mistake is her banner. She put in some weird file. It wasn't a PNG or JPEG, and our system didn't like it. So yeah, once you've done that, now you just move to the right. So yeah, the custom section. So this is also the more technical side of it. You can add in custom domains. So where it says here Meishi.pro, you can put it. You can register a domain brucekoenig.com, and we can have that as your Meishi app link. So you can also put in custom domains. It's quite easy to do if you know what to do. We can do it for you. It takes us 2 or 3 minutes. I think it'll take more time to decide on a domain. So it doesn't have to be Meishi.pro. A lot of people don't want that. They want their own domain. So that's over here. But just don't touch that yet. So don't put anything in here until you've spoken to us. Custom JavaScript, custom CSS. Websites are built with code. Complicated code called JavaScript and CSS, so you can adjust your app with JavaScript and CSS. So you can see I've got quite a bit of code in mine. So all this I've done, if you look on my screen at the top right, this language, that is a custom feature that I've added from a company called Elfsight. I'll show you that now. And then you can also see the book a meeting at the bottom. You can actually I've got a more in-depth and more complicated book a meeting feature where you can book meetings. It's connected to my Google Calendar with reminders and all of that. So those features, you can go to a website called Elfsight. If you look at the top, elfsight.com, you can register for free, and then you can build. They've got 80, I think they've got even more now. It was 81 features that you can add to your app. And it's very easy. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So you can choose any feature that you want, like there's an audio player, calculator, social feed, testimonial slider, This before and after, I love that. For those of you that are in the that's a personal trainer or in the makeup industry or a hairstylist, the before and after is quite nice. If you want to show what someone looked like before and after, and someone can actually slide in between it. So it's quite a nice feature. That's a new feature there. Facebook feeds, FAQs, there's form builders, Twitter feeds, announcement bars, there's flip books. There's so much, voting polls, buttons that link to other websites, podcast player, Vimeo, gallery. So any of these, you can actually build the feature inside here. It will give you code once you've built it. You'll just go here and you'll pop in the code. You'll see that that is one of the features. You pop it in there, hit save, and it actually adds the feature to your app like magic. So I've got quite a few of the features running on my app. I'll show you what it looks like just now. But for those new people, it does sound complicated. All it is just adding custom features to your app for free. You can change your fonts. We have some Google fonts here. If you want completely bespoke fonts, you can chat to one of the developers. They can manipulate the CSS code, and it will change your font or your size of your font or colors. So yeah, that's in the custom sections, a little bit more complicated, but it's all there for the technical guys. Reorder blocks, so you can actually reorder your whole app. So you can move your social media to the bottom if you want to. You can move your testimonial to the top. So you can reorder your whole app. Once you reordered it, you just hit save. So I'm not going to click that now. This is the SEO section, search engine optimization. So if you are writing things down, this meta image, this must be there. If you are WhatsApping your link to someone or sending it via Telegram or email, or if you put in it on social media, usually it picks up an image. That is called a meta image, and something has to be in here. Otherwise, it's going to be that ugly gray block. And it also must be perfectly square, 512 by 512. So you can put any size image in. It's just going to stretch it a bit. It's not gonna look right. So it must be a perfectly square image. So you can put in a company logo or profile photo. That's up to you over there. Once you've put in the image, just click save again. Don't forget the save part. And then this is the PWA section. That stands for Progressive Web App. That is the tech that Meishi runs from. And when you save the image to your home screen, it will pull this image here. So this is the image that it saves to the home screen with. And also it has some text underneath. So if you save my app to your home screen, it's going to say Bruce-Dreams. So yeah, you have to put that in there. Well, first of all, when you come onto this page, it will be off. So you just switch it on like that. Put in the text at the bottom. It shouldn't be too long, as short as possible. Just copy that, paste it into this side, and then just hit save. Just make sure it says successful at the top. And now you can go to cookies. You can track cookies on your app. I've left mine off because I have other features popping up if you open my app, and I didn't want too many things popping up. Otherwise, it confuses people. So I've left that off. Now you can customize your QR code. So these QR codes are very, very important, and they're very useful. All our car dealers that are using our app, they've printed these QR codes and they're branded on everyone's demo cars or company cars. And if you scan that QR code, your app pops up. I have it, as you can see here, in my Zoom background, my Microsoft Teams background, my Google Meet background. It's in my email signature. It's branded on all my cars on the back door with a nice catchphrase. On my car, it says, scan here to 10x your business. And it's just prompting people to take out their phones and scan their QR code. So these QR codes are very, very important. And on our previous version, you couldn't customize it. So we built this customizer in. So you can actually customize your QR code. You can change the colors and change it back to black. You can change the background, the corner radius. You can add in text in the middle here or an image. And then you can also change the sizes of the image. Just one thing where people are making a mistake. They're making this image too big. They're telling me that it looks nice, but the problem is that it doesn't work. There needs to be more black QR code than image. So that's very important. So this little slider must be in the first quarter at least. So I would even make mine smaller, make it like that, because then even older phones that where the QR reader or scanner doesn't work properly, even they would be able to scan that. If it's too big, older phones they struggle to scan the QR code. So yeah, just the slider in the bottom quarter. And I always tell the same story. We did a Toyota dealership in Mauritius, well, actually the only Toyota in Mauritius. And I told them, don't touch this. They didn't listen to me. They made it big. They said it looks bigger when the image it looks better when the image is bigger. They branded it on about 20 cars and none of them worked. The one day when they tried to test them, no QR code worked. So they had to pull all the branding off, reprint them, rebrand those cars, and it was an expensive exercise. So yeah, just keep that as small as possible. Yeah, and I've got that branded everywhere. I even have t-shirts with the QR code on the back, some of them with the QR codes on the sleeve, and I use that a lot. That's what I wear when I go to gym. People ask me, what do you do? And they just take out their phone, scan my shoulder, and they've got all my details. The app pops up on their phone. So yeah, that is very important. So once you've finished there, and then you have your full app, it should be complete. Although a Meishi app is always a work in progress, it's never complete. Even mine is, I'm always changing it and adding features. So what I do when I've finished there, I go to this little green button. It says click to copy card link. So I click there, and now you can actually go paste it and WhatsApp it to yourself. And then you can actually open your browser, and you can actually check it on your phone, add it to your home screen. Once you've added to your home screen, click on it again, because then it opens up as a progressive web app. I test everything on my phone, and then I'm happy. So yeah, I click that. Let me just see if I have my phone open here. Let me just share it. Give me 1 second. I think that's taking a bit long to open. So yeah, usually I can mirror my phone to the screen, but the app is taking a bit long to open. So let me skip that. Let's go back here. Or you can click on this little R on the right-hand side. So you can click there, and now you can actually check your full app. So this is what it looks like on a mobile. So now just go through everything. I usually click on every single button just to make sure that they're working, test all my social media, because a lot of people do make mistakes because they build their apps quickly. They put the Facebook link in Instagram. So when someone clicks on Instagram, Facebook opens up. So I like to just test it all first, test the appointments, book an appointment, see if I get the email and the notification, test all the services. I have all my YouTube videos. Yeah, this is an extra feature that I got from that Elfsight website I'll show you just now. And then I also have some stats, so you can see that I've had 3 people on my app today, 6 this week, 17 total since I launched that. So I test everything. Once I'm happy, then I start sending it out to my clients. And just a tip, what I do, what I've been doing for over 10 years, anyone that I speak to, I make sure I've made it a habit that they walk away with my app on their home screen. Even if it's someone that's not interested in my business, I do it anyway. And there's a 50% chance that those guys are going to phone you back. Every time they open their phone, they're going to see a picture of you on their home screen. And I've been doing that over the years, and it works great. When I was selling cars, my office, well, my desk was in the workshop. We were servicing 200 cars every day. Every person that serviced their car, when they walked out, they had Bruce's app on their home screen. And that's how I became the top salesperson in South Africa for General Motors, just because everyone in the town that I came from had my app on their home screen. So yeah, it's very important. Anyone that you chat to, ask them to scan the QR code, show them how to save it to their home screen before they walk away from you. So yeah, that's what I do. So the most important part is just start on the left-hand side and go through every one of these steps to the left. When you get to the end, your app should be built. You can go back and you can adjust a few things, change some information, change some images. The only thing that you shouldn't change is this personalized link. Don't mess with this, because is linked to your PWA and is linked to your QR code. So if you change this link, it actually gives you a new QR code. So if you've printed that QR code, it won't work anymore because you've changed the link. So yeah, that's important. If you do change it, so you can change it at any time. If you do make a change, just go to your PWA section, just switch it off like that. Hit save. Then I just refresh the screen, go back to PWA, switch it back on, save, and then it's set. So every time you change this personalized link, just go reset the PWA. 99% of the support requests we get through the help desk is for that. If people are changing their personalized link and then the app doesn't work anymore. So yeah, all you need to do is go to PWA, just reset it, refresh, switch it back on, and then it will all be working. So that's the only place for beginners that could frustrate you. And then on the left-hand side, there is your if people book appointments. If you go to appointments, you'll see all your appointments over there. You'll also see them on the calendar over here. There is a calendar section, so you'll see all your appointments over here. And then you have a leads generation form on your app. So if you go into your app, let me just open it again. If you are networking at an event and you meet a new client, get them to save your app, get them to click this contact button over there, get them to put in all their information, just a short message, hit make contact. So once they've done that, that will end up in your contact section here. So here you'll have a list of all your contacts. And there is also, so there's no contacts here. So where it says action, you can actually click on that. You can put in some notes, where you met them, what date you met them, what they wanted, and then you can also tick it, or you can leave it pending if you want to. So it's great for networking. I use it not on this app. I have another crypto app, crypto bank app that I use. So all these crypto events, I use that leads generation form quite a lot. So when I'm finished at an event, I'll have a list of 20 or 30 or however many people that you met here. And then Monday morning, I can start following up with them, seeing if they're still interested in my business. So yeah, that's as much as I'm going to show you guys today. There is still a lot more to it. You can really get creative, especially if you have a technical background, like Roman on the call there. I can't really see anyone else. Who else is on the call here? Yeah. So yeah, you can really get creative with this. And once you're in the Telegram group, you see what the other guys are doing. You can start adding some of the features if you like something. So yeah, that's how to build your Meishi app. It's quite easy if you know what you're doing. I can build a demo for a client in a couple of minutes. In between a meeting, I can log in and build it. And also, if you are meeting a client, you can take your laptop, you can sit with them, you can build it in front of them. And that's a great way of signing them up as an agent, to give them their own app. So I'm going to stop sharing and get back to you guys. And if anyone has any questions, you're welcome to unmute yourself and fire any questions at me. Maybe you've tried to build your app and you're getting stuck somewhere. I can share my screen now and show you. And I know a lot of people don't like talking on these calls. So yeah, you can go to support. If you're really stuck somewhere, you can chat to Adrian, or you can get hold of myself. I can help you, or the person that signed you up. They probably know what to do and they can help you. And if you're really stuck, you'll go to a professional, pay them a small fee and they can build it for you. On this call, I highly recommend, who's on the call here? Roman in the US. So yeah, he is a Florida time zone. So I think they are 5 or 6 hours behind South Africa, 5 hours behind us here in the UK. He's really good. He's doing some impressive apps, probably the best apps I've seen so far, built by Roman in the US. So yeah, you can chat to him. And a lot of people don't have time. I meet a lot of professionals and they say, Bruce, I don't have time to try to figure this out. Just build it for me, I'll pay you. Once it's built, he'll give you a quick crash course on how to edit and manage it from there. But yeah, I myself, I like to build them. I find it therapeutic to sit and build these apps. I just wish I had more time to do that. So it doesn't look like there's any questions. There are
Bruce.
Yes.
It's Rolf here and Michelle Pearson.
Hi, Rolf. How are you?
Good in yourself.
Well, thank you.
I just wanted to ask you, if you meet someone in a shop and you want to share your card, which is the most efficient way to be able to do that quickly? You don't have their contact number, you don't have anything.
A QR code. I've been using a QR code. It's my most used thing. I use that probably 10 times a day, every day. So yeah, so you can open the app, click the share button, and the QR code pops up straight away. Ask them to scan it. From there, what I like to do is I even take their phone out their hand and I save it to the home screen for them. So it's quite handy for you guys to know how to do that process on an Apple device and an Android, because it's two different methods to save to home screen. But the best is a QR code.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I have the QR code everywhere. I have meetings. I probably had about 12 meetings today. Afterwards, everyone wants my details. I just ask them to take out their phone, scan the QR code, and they've got my details. So that's what Meishi was designed for. Meishi is a Japanese word. We found the name Meishi probably about 10 years ago. In Japan, it's an ancient Japanese tradition. When two business people meet, they actually stand in front of each other. They put their paper business cards in their hands. They bow down and they exchange their business cards, and they read their business card in front of each other. It's a way of sizing each other up in Japan. That's been going for over 100 years, and it's still a very serious tradition today. And that's what Meishi is all about. It's about sharing your information, like you said, easily and quickly with the QR code. So I see there was, I think it was Annie that had a question.
Thank you. Very basic question.
No problem.
I've created my first card today.
Yes.
Once I create that, are you able to go back to the name and change that? I haven't found or is it set? Is it set?
So when you mean the name, is it the information in the app, or do you mean the actual link?
No, the information in the app, the name of the app, the name that you choose for it.
Yes. Yeah, that's very easy. So do you mean when you WhatsApp someone the link, the last part of that link? Or...
No, not the link. I actually want to adjust the name that appears on the app.
I understand. Let me show you. So you'll go into your profile. You go to Meishi app again. You just go to, on the right-hand side, business edit. And then, so here's you go to details. The second one here is the name that's on the app. So that will be this name over here. Is that the part you're talking about?
Yeah.
So that will just be inside here. So you're very easy. You can change anything.
Okay.
So it's actually a good question. So we do a lot of car dealerships, and car dealerships have a high staff turnover. So actually a normal salesperson lasts at a dealership for like 2 months. So what's happening is that they share their apps like crazy. Let's say they've got 1,000 customers and they leave the dealership. Because the dealership owns the app, they can actually log into this person's app. They can change the name, they can change the number, the email address, and they can actually give that same app to the new person. So yeah, that's how Meishi was designed. And the car dealers are not using a name in this link. They're doing Claremont Volkswagen 001, Claremont Volkswagen 002. So that 001 always is owned by the car dealership. And if someone leaves, you can just clear the information, load it with a new person that you've hired, and you can give 001 to the next person. So it was designed like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else with a question? Most people on the call are new, so yeah, don't be scared to ask a question. And you guys get a lot of questions. Yeah.
I have a question. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, no problem.
a couple of questions. So first of all,
Sure.
how do you feel entitled to change the home screen of someone? Some people keep the photos of the children or whatever in the home screen, and now you overwriting it.
So that is if a car dealership, my example is a car dealership. So the users, the employees don't own the app, so they won't have their children's information. That app is dedicated to a car dealership and for selling cars. So the background would be an image of the car dealership. The only personal images that will be in there will be a profile photo and their mobile number and email address. So because the car dealership owns the 30 apps or 40 apps, they can log in and change it. But
but they don't own the phone of the person. That's what I mean.
no, so these apps are hosted on Meishi in the cloud. They're not hosted on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't belong. If a salesperson leaves to, let's say they're working for BMW and they leave to Mercedes-Benz, that app, the dealership at the dealer where they work can log in and change all the information. So yeah, it's not their app anymore. They can open it, it will belong to someone else. The dealership is paying for them, so they have the right to do it.
So you're not
Hi,
changing
Vanessa.
the actual home screen of the phone. You're changing the home screen of the app.
Yes. Yeah, so we don't have access to someone's phone. This is the app that sits on someone's phone.
Okay. And then the
Yes,
other
so-
question is, if you have the 10 cards and you have 10 different business, but you can send one at a time. You cannot send all of them.
So that's a good question. So you can send, so what you can do is app number one, you can make a generic app, and you can actually, you've got 9 left, you can create 9 other apps and you can put those apps inside one app under the services section. A lot of people are doing that. We have a network marketer in Cape Town. He is running 4 different businesses. So he has one app and he has all 4 inside that main app. So in the services section where you can add web links, you can actually add the links to your other apps inside there.
Okay.
I actually also use it like that. I've got one dedicated to myself and I have all my businesses inside and I also have them all separately. So
Okay.
a lot of people ask me what I do and I send them the generic app where it has all my businesses inside.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a good question. And someone else actually showed me that. I didn't even think of that until a couple of years ago. So yeah,
Thank you.
so you can actually have Meishi apps inside a Meishi app.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Who was talking there? Was that Andrea?
Yeah, that was me. Yes.
Okay, where are you based? In South Africa?
In Johannesburg.
Joburg, okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
I've
Hi,
got a
Bruce. Can you hear
question.
me?
Yes, who was talking there? Is that Stephen?
Yeah, but yeah, sure. I had a question revolving around the more so the back end of things.
Yes.
But when you are inserting images specifically into the back end, why is it that it stretches out an image even if it's not a horizontal image, if that makes sense? So if it's a 512 by 512, why is it coming out stretched out?
If you have it square, it shouldn't be the aspect ratio shouldn't be stretched. Usually, if it's not square, it would do that. So if you after the call, so I don't know, what is your surname? Walter, you don't have to tell me now.
Here,
Okay. Yeah, if you can send me the image and your username afterwards, you can scan my QR code. Yeah, you can get just tap on the WhatsApp button. Send me your username and the image and let me have a look. But if it's perfectly square, it shouldn't be stretched.
well, I'm asking the question based off of your example on your app, where you
Yes.
had there was a profile picture there, which is a 512 by 512, and it came out stretched out. But that would obviously only appear on the back end. I'm just saying
Oh,
for
that's what you're asking.
users who are
Yes.
for users who are creating an app, it may seem confusing to them because they're thinking to themselves, well, they put in a square image, but now it's stretched.
Yeah, just ignore that. You should always test it on your phone afterwards. On the phone,
Okay.
the aspect ratio will be perfect. So yeah, this is just the way the the app is built. So,
Okay. All right.
yeah. So,
So just guide them around that.
yeah, although this is a square that I put in there, if you have a look, I always test on my phone. I save it to my home screen, I share it, send it on my WhatsApp, and then I just, you'll see it will be perfectly square there.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I think there was,
Question there.
yes,
Can Roman share his QR code at some stage?
yes. Roman, can you put your link in the chat? I can actually do it. Give me 1 second. If
I
you
also
got,
just had another.
yes,
Sorry.
yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
no, go for it.
Now I've put Roman's Meishi app link in the chat. It's that Meishi Maker Pro.
So my other question is, so we have QR codes and links. Is there any sort of integration for Apple AirDrop? And I'm not sure if Samsung has an equivalent of that,
Yeah.
but would that not be a alternative for sharing your links?
Yeah, it's all working. AirDrop. I was sitting at a restaurant the other day and someone asked me that question. It was my wife's brother-in-law. And they asked me about AirDrop. And I actually put it on and there was probably about 7 people around the table. I AirDropped it to everyone, even strangers.
Wow.
Yeah, so it works well, AirDrop. I'm not sure Samsung. I know that a couple of years ago, you could take 2 Samsungs and touch the backs together and it would jump over. I'm not sure what the feature was called, but I only have Apple on my side. So your AirDrop working perfectly, works quite well. I always forget about that actually, but it works very well.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering about the actual integration with that into the app. So, for example, when you open up somebody's app, it says you can save it to your home screen. Would there not be an option possibly to integrate AirDrop button there? Because obviously you have to do it manually through the shared link feature.
Yeah, I would have to do some research on that.
Okay.
I'm sure there is a way around it, but yeah, it's a good point. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just want to add that if any one of you guys have any new features, I love new features. Yeah, come to me, tell me what you have. Sometimes we can make it work, sometimes it's too difficult. But yeah, I love new features, and that's what keeps us ahead of the rest if we keep developing and adding new features. Thank
Bruce?
you.
Thanks, Bruce.
Yes.
Bruce and Mark Shearer.
Hi, Mark.
2 questions. The Meishi app building course that is run, what is the background to that? Who can do it and when is it?
So I don't know about a course from our side. We just have this webinar on a Tuesday evening.
How do you become accredited? That's what I mean.
Okay, yes. So you can chat to Adrian. He is our support guy and one of our developers. You can chat to him and you can, he'll give you all the steps. Basically, he'll give you some information. You can build a couple of apps for him. And yeah, it's nothing strict. We're all a big family here anyway. So it's not like an exam or test that you need to pass. So you'll chat to Adrian and we can get you on the program. And I also think just from watching his calls and watching some of the examples on Telegram group, you can learn a lot. And to be honest, I'm learning. Even this week, I've learned a lot, even from Roman. I've even asking Roman, I think about 4 different things he did. I asked him how he did it. So yeah, so chat to Adrian at support. I will post the support app on the group again. You can chat to him directly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And is there a time when you dig into some of the technical issues on Dreams? How that all works and functions? Is there, a specialist session on that?
You mean the Dreams, the network marketing platform side?
Yes.
So what do you mean about issues there?
No issues. We just want to go sort of deep in on it and
Yeah.
find out how it works and
Yes, that's
functionality and how how to best share things and how to best
Yes.
sign people up. You know,
Yes, that's a good point. We were doing a webinar on a Wednesday about just purely the Dreams dashboard, as you say now. Our first one we did, we had about 60 people on. The next one we had 2 people on. And at one stage it was just myself and someone else. So we stopped doing that. But yeah, if there is a big demand, we'll do it on a Wednesday. It's very important. Because if you want to sign up people, you need to know what to do, how to get to your link, and there are a couple of things that could be complicated in a Dreams dashboard. So yeah, if you guys want it, we'll start doing it again.
all right, cool. I'll email you.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, who was that talking?
Mark.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions? Roman, with some good marketing for you today. But yeah, I'm going to definitely set it up for this Saturday. We're going to have a competition. We'll do a 2-hour competition. Anyone can join, and we'll have 3 judges to get the best built app, second and third, and we'll have some prizes as well. I just wanted, if there's no more questions, some good news, new feature coming soon. Everyone has been asking for a card. So when you earn commissions at the moment, it is you request a withdrawal, and from our corporate account in the UK, I'm based in the UK, we do a wire transfer, and there's quite a lot of fees. We get charged up to €8 on our side just to make the payment. So it's a Forex transfer. And then your banks in South Africa are charging another fee. And then obviously some of the banks are even phoning us, and the tax man knows about all your earnings because we're paying straight into your bank account. So I've been building an app, a crypto bank app called Vault27, and connected to a card. So we can pay commissions to a card, and that card, our company's registered in Panama, and you can swipe that card or withdraw cash wherever you are in the world. So that is finally ready. We are busy with the integrations. So we have various types of cards that you can order. We have a normal plastic card that you can order. It's a Visa, sorry, MasterCard. And we have some nice solid metal, solid steel cards as well. We have gold-plated cards, a little bit more expensive. We have a pure gold card for $7,000, and we have a pure gold with diamond, almost 200 diamonds in the logo for $20,000. So obviously the plastic card would be the most economical. So you can have your fees paid there. We're probably going to save about 70% of the fees that you pay now at the moment with your withdrawal. So you're going to save a lot, and you're going to avoid paying tax. So I should actually cut that out from the recording. But that's what everyone's been asking for. I love that, as well as tax laws in the UK are very, very strict. Not relaxed like South Africa. So yeah, we have it quite hard on us on the tax side, yeah, in the UK. So that will be available soon. Probably in the next 2 weeks, we'll have it up and running. There'll be a button on the Dreams dashboard to order your card. And when you make a withdrawal, you can choose wire transfer, or you can choose your Dreams card. So that's quite awesome. I'm very excited about that. We also have crypto integrated in there, so you can also pay your crypto. If you're trading crypto, you can pay that onto the card, and you can spend that at any MasterCard point, which is basically anywhere in the world you can spend it. So I'm very excited to announce that that's coming soon. I actually have my gold card already, solid gold card that I'm testing, working very well. And yeah, we're going to save a lot of fees as well. There is going to be an initial payment to order the card, shipping fees, but once you have it, you're going to save a lot of money. So
Bruce,
yes.
sorry, and we can't do just normal crypto payments.
The problem is that I need to buy crypto on my side, which is expensive again. And yeah, so someone has to do that purchase of crypto. So
Okay.
like on our previous platforms where we were accepting crypto, people were paying us in crypto, so we could just pay it out in the same currency. So
No, but that's what I was going to say. Is it not possible to do it that way?
No, because you can't do a subscription on crypto. These payment gateways can only access your card in fiat currency. So
Okay.
yeah, that if you had to pay your subscription in crypto, it would be a manual payment every month. We couldn't automate it.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So with the crypto side, we were going to have a card issued anyway. So yeah. When we do eventually pay out in crypto, Robert, we can pay to the same card.
That'll be great. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you. Roman, do you have a question?
Yeah, if you could just post the support page. We got a couple people in the chat that needs it.
Yes, thank you. So I've even ignored the chat. I haven't even had a look in there. Okay.
No
Thanks,
worries. I'm answering some questions for you.
Thanks, Roman. Roman, you guys, what is your time now in the US?
It's 2 p.m. here in Florida.
2 p.m. So you are 6 hours behind South Africa, 5 hours behind me. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so thank you very much. Do we have any more questions? I don't see any more hands up. No, nothing. So thank you very much for joining, everyone. I will post the recording, load it to YouTube, post it on Telegram and Meishi Connect. If you haven't joined Meishi Connect, go to meishiconnect.pro. That is our own Facebook. It looks like Facebook, but we own it. We built the system. So go there. You'll see all the information there as well. And yeah, thanks for joining. Next webinar is Thursday, same time. This is the full business side. So if you have people wanting to join the business, please get them all on that call. That is our main webinar. And we should have a guest speaker on this Thursday. And yeah, so thank you, guys. Catch you on Thursday, same time. Have a great evening. Thank you.